Good evening, friends. Let us dive into another case law, which is in the Advocate on Record Examination. The case law is Indra Sawhney versus Union of India, that is of 1992. It is also popularly known as MANDAL Commission case and is a landmark judgment in Indian constitutional law. It dealt with the reservation policy in India and addressed issues related to affirmative action, equality, and social justice. This case significantly shaped the legal framework for reservations in education, employment, and other sectors in India. So, friends, background of the case. Mandal Commission report established in the Mandal Commission was established in 1979 under the chairmanship of B.P. Mandal, who recommended 27% reservation for other backward classes, that is OBCs, in central government jobs and educational institutions. In 1990, Prime Minister B.P. Singh implemented the Mandal Commission's recommendation, triggering nationwide protests and debates. The reservation policy was challenged in the Honorable Supreme Court on the grounds that it violated the right to equality under Article 14 and other provisions of the Constitution. The petitioners argued that the reservation policy exceeded the 50% cap established in earlier judgments. It discriminated against the general category. The identification of OBC was not scientific or fair. The government defended the policy, claiming that affirmative action was essential to uplift socially and educationally backward classes and to achieve substantial equality. So, friends, the issues raised in the case were constitutionality of the Mandal Commission's recommendation. Why the 27% reservation for OBCs consistent with the principles of equality under Article 14, 15, and 16. Role of economic criteria. Should economic status alone determine backwardness? Exclusion of creamy layer. Should affluent individuals within backward classes be excluded from reservation benefits? 50% cap on reservation. Could the total percentage of reservation exceed 50%? So, friends, our Honorable Supreme Court gave its judgment. The case was decided by a 9-judge constitutional bench of the Supreme Court in 1992 with 6 to 3 majority. The court upheld the reservation policy but introduced significant qualifications with the reservation policy. The court ruled that reservation for OBCs under Article 16, subclass 4 were valid and necessary for achieving social and educational equality. Creamy layer exclusion. The court introduced the concept of creamy layer, stating that affluent and advanced individuals within OBC should not become benefit from reservation. This was to ensure that benefits of affirmative action reach the genuinely disadvantaged. The court reaffirmed the 50% limit on reservation established in earlier judgments, such as M.R. Balaji versus State of Mysore. Exceptions could be made only in extraordinary circumstances. The court held that economic backwardness alone could not be the sole criteria for determining reservation. Social and educational backward were also significant. The court ruled that the identification of backward classes was subject to judicial review, ensuring that the process was fair and scientific. The court struck down the reservation in promotions, stating that they were not permissible under the Constitution. However, this was later altered by constitutional amendments. So, friends, the significance of the judgment is the judgment struck a balance between individual equality under Article 14 and need for social justice under Article 15, subclass 4 and 16, subclass 4. Introduction of creamy layer principles. By excluding the creamy layer, the judgment ensured that the benefits of reservation were not cornered by the affluent within backward classes. The ruling strengthened judicial oversight over the reservation process, preventing arbitrary or politically motivated decision. The decision became a foundation for subsequent cases and policies on reservation, influencing debates on affirmative action and social justice. So, friends, the criticism and challenges. First one is critics argue that the creamy layer principle is not uniformly implemented, leading to disparities in reservation policies across states. Some believe that economic criteria should play a larger role in affirmative action policies, given the increasing focus on income-based inequalities. The 50% limit on reservation had been debated, with some arguing that it restricts the government's ability to address entrenched social inequalities. So, nutshell conclusion is, friends, the Indra Sawhney case is a landmark judgment that shaped India's affirmative action framework by upholding reservation for OBCs while introducing checks like the creamy layer principle. The court balanced social justice with constitutional principles of equality. The case remains a cornerstone in debates on affirmative action, reflecting the complexities of balancing individual rights and collective justice in a diverse society like India. That's all, friends. God bless you all.